Welcome back to the fields of Perthshire and part 2. So if you haven't watched part 1, go and have a look, because I think I got 9 coins, maybe 10 coins, including hammered. Now, I'm going to show you a little bit of the view. So let me zoom in first and then take you in that direction. Now look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is beautiful. A lovely, gorgeous Perthshire day. So I'm back on the church site, which has an old church which was here from the 7th century all the way through until the latter end of the 1600s. And it's produced, almost 30 coins in 2 outings so far. Part 1, which if you haven't seen, go back and watch. I should have been talking to the camera, but if you haven't watched part 1, go back and watch it. I think I got 10 coins, maybe 9 coins, including a hammered coin from around the 13th or 14th century. And I'm now going to move into a different field, so I thought, what better place to start a part 2? Assuming, of course, I actually find anything. So stay tuned, and let's go and see if we can find some more relics and treasures. Straight in with a target. It's a squeaky little 88, but it's occasionally jumping up to 95. You know me, take the top off. Let's have a look and see if it changes tone. And in we pop. Should have really cut a plug there, but well, now it seems to have vanished. Let's try another spadeful. Could have been a coin on its edge. Could just be junk. But you never know. And I always film the first dig. Right. Don't know what I've done here. Oh, well, I do know what I've done. I've found a coin on the first signal. And I think it was on its edge. It was, because look, there is the imprint. Let's see if I can turn that over. Look at that for an imprint. And it was effectively sitting like that, so that's why it was such a weak signal. It looks like a good coin though. There's definite detail on this side. Now, what's your thoughts? Is it going to be Gorgeous George? Seems to be on a face-off with his granny, Queen Victoria. Seems to be the 2 coins of choice that we're getting today. And I think it's a 1920 something. 1928. So I think it is a George V. And it is. And John the idiot has hit it with his spade. Ah, John, you idiot. Right. But there we go. It's a penny. And it's Gorgeous George. Let's give it a wee rub just so you can see his bust a bit better. There you go. George V looking to the left hand side. So another coin. Brilliant. 1928. That was the penny right there. And right here, a very similar tone. 83, 85, 89. It could be another coin. Could be. Soil, please be easier to dig. Right at the edge of the field, so it's probably quite stony. And it seems to be, but we'll try and get a plug out this time. That might make life a wee bit easier. Right. Again, it's a very dodgy sounding signal. Let's get that out of the way. I don't know what's going on here. That sounds like a dog's dinner. Let's take another spadeful out and see if it gets any better or worse. Well, it sounds better now. So maybe it's a coin. Maybe I'm moving it around. Still an 87, 88. I started in part 1 with 2 coins back to back. Ah, not today. Not today. It's a thing. It's a wee thingy-majiggy, as we call it in Scotland, which is what you call something that you don't have a clue. Could be part of a knife handle or a fork or spoon maybe, but it could also be something agricultural related. But we'll never know. It goes in the junk pile. Okay, we might have a coin this time. 84, 86. Yeah, I think that's going to be a coin. I think. Hoping it's going to be easier digging. Right, out you pop. Right, still sounding. Oh, still sounding pretty good. Not amazing. Ah, that is not a coin. That is definitely not a coin. That is a thing. That's a bit of a spark plug or something, isn't it? That's a tractor related junk. Oh well. I haven't learned my lesson because I got 3 or 4 bits of trash, decided not to film this signal, got a 7071 and we've got an eagle. The eagle has landed. Now we've also got writing below it. What does it say? Can we figure it out? The answer is no, I can't. It could be a cat badge or part of a military badge or some sort of pin badge. Can't really tell. A U, an R, an I, an E, and then UNI, union maybe. But it looks to me like an eagle flying. It's bent over, and on the back here there's a little sharp thing. It's probably also been one there and it's broken off. So I'm guessing that probably went into either cloth or maybe leather. It could be Valor, V-A-L-O-R, Valor, something Valor. Fusilier Valor? Well, I'm not really sure, so I'm going to leave it up to you guys to come up with an ID for that. Could be military, could be First, Second World War era, or it could just be something unrelated. So let me know in the comments below. Brilliant. Date-wise, I'm thinking probably 1850 to 1950. Barely a few inches away. There's where the little eagle was. That's a little good sounding 75. Oh, let's try again. Right about there. So, oh, stony, very stony. That might force it up. There we go. Right. I think because I'm right on the edge of the field, there's been lots of stone picking and lots of compacted stone getting dumped around here. We're out, and we're still 75. Oh, I can't even get my spade in the ground. There we go. Right, it could even be related to this eagle. Well, it's in there. Oh, what's that? That is round. It's not a bit of lead, is it? Well, it's round. It could be lead, you know. I think it is. So we might finally have our first piece of lead off this field, which has taken, what, 2 days? Or 2 sessions to find. Well, it is something, because it looks like it's got almost like a, what is that, like a sort of a wreath, like a laurel wreath. There's the remnants of a few letters there as well. Not going to clean it any more than that, but could be some sort of token, could be part of a button, but it's definitely lead. So who knows date wise, could be a few hundred or even older. It's another squeaky target, 87, 88. It's all the right numbers for coinage, but I'm picking up a lot of junk just on the edge of the field here, and it's really not easy to dig either. Right, come on, make this all worthwhile and give us a wee coin. Great start. Well, doesn't sound good at all. Got off to a great start with a coin in the first hole, and then it's kind of been a bit... I did get the little eagle. Right, pinpointer time. Seems to be right in the middle, which could be a good thing or a bad thing. Let's see if we can tease that open. It could be really deep though. I mean, it could be another 6 or 8 inches down, I'm not sure. But we'll tease that out. Oh, what's that? Oh, it's a stone. Right, that's okay. Right. Right, ground is rock hard. I'm going to have to get back to you. I think it's all been worthwhile. From a depth of about 10 inches, I saw a flash of green right there. Oh, perfect. There's a wee imprint. And that is a penny. Coin number 2. I'm definitely up to double figures now. Let's see. Tease it open. There's a beautiful imprint. And that is 1 penny. It looks in very good condition. Not surprised for the depth it was buried at. As you can see, I'm right on the edge of the field. This field to the left has been planted in barley, but there's a great big strip of grass that is, well, grass, which is why I'm detecting on it. So I'm getting as close to the edge of the barley as I can. And you know what? We've got another monarch, because that looks like it says 1940 to me, which means this should be George VI, and that is George V1, Georgius V1. So it is George VI. It's the late Queen Elizabeth II's father. Brilliant. So yet another monarch. That's us up to what? So we've got an early hammered, which is 1 monarch, maybe an Edward. We've got a Victoria, well, multiple Victorias. We've got multiple, in fact, no, we've got 1 Edward the 7th. We've got quite a lot of George V's, and then we've now got monarch number 5. Not bad for a day's work. George VI. You can just make him out there looking to the left. He's very pitted and very worn. Can't really get the detail to come out because the sun's just vanished. But we've got a very clear date at the bottom, which is 1940. So we're in the early throes of World War II, the Battle of Britain, and the evacuation from Dunkirk all begin in 1939-1940. So well into the beginnings of the Second World War. Brilliant. Great. Another coin. I had no idea that I was on so many coins. I thought I was maybe around about 10, but I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, plus the cut quarter. So I'm calling that 14. And I had no idea as well how much of a different patina was on that Victoria coin. Look at it, it's almost black. And that must probably be because it was next to that iron, possibly. It's changed the way that it's corroded, but there we go. 14 coins. I could actually equal or maybe even beat yesterday's record. That would be quite something. This time, 76. a wee bit low for a coin, or certainly a milled coin. I've had a few copper Scottish coins coming out around this. It's still stony ground, but a couple of halfpennies have come out in the high 70s. I suppose it's all about what angle it's lying at in the ground, but stony. As you can see. Oh. Not going to be easy to get this one out. Now it's saying 81, 82. So definitely within the realms of a coin and definitely within the realms of a halfpenny. Right, I think we'll get the pinpointer out now and have a wee scrape around. Let's get that stuff out the hole. Seems to be right in the middle. Right, I'm going to turn you off for a minute because it's not easy digging. I don't want to be bouncing about too much. We came out in the next spadeful. Now it's saying 78. So I'm really not sure. Don't think it's going to be a coin. What that? Nope, what's that? That's not a coin. That is a doorknob. Well, there you go. It's a brass doorknob. Someone's brought a door out here at some point and set it on fire. I'm sure there'll be a few hinges around here still to be had as well. But yeah, it's probably Victorian, 1830, 1900, that sort of period. Oh well. A wee chirpy 91, 92. Could be Georgian copper. Seems like a fairly small target. Dare I say it, silver. Certainly getting a lot less silver than I got last time. 7 silver coins last time. It was as if they were throwing it away like confetti. Right, let's get this opened. We're in there. How easy is this going to be to pull apart? I'm not sure. Oh, turn it on might help. So we're somewhere in here. Back a bit. Right, we're somewhere in there. But it's not really coming apart. Let's get the tool. Let's get Leslie's invention on the go. And tease it apart a little bit. What's that in there? That's a worm. Well, I don't want that. Well, this isn't so good because it's not coming apart because I'm right in the roots. It seems to be giving a signal everywhere, including in the hole. Right, so it's not there at all. I don't know what's happened to the pinpointer. It's gone a bit bonkers. Ah, there is our target. Tell you what, it could be silver. Oh, it's not. It's got a green edge. It's not a spendable 1 pence, is it? It blooming well is. It's a spendable 1p forget they always come through at 90 odd. So I could take this to the shops right now and I could spend it. Not that I'd be able to find anything that I could buy, because I don't think there's anything that exists these days which costs a penny. But you've got the little portcullis on the back, 1 new penny, and you can just make out Queen Elizabeth II facing to the right. And look at the terrible condition. There's not going to be much of our coinage to find in 20 or 30 years' time, that's for sure. There'll be a date on there somewhere, probably 1970s or 1980s. One thing I do need to ask you all is, are you enjoying the action shots? I'm always concerned that the camera's just a little bit bouncy when I'm digging signals. Would you prefer that I show the signal and then dig off camera and then show you the find, or do you quite prefer this method? So let me know in the comments. We've got a 7980. I'm not going to use the word silver ever again, although it's too low for silver, but I think I've predicted silver, 3 or 4 times today, and I've been wrong every time. And ironically, the 2 bits of silver that we've found, I didn't think they were silver. In fact, I thought one of them was aluminium, and the other one I thought was tinfoil. So what do I know? But it's got some potential. Don't think that's it. Nope. What's that there? Is that a button? Nope, that's a clover leaf. That though is a find. Oh, that's interesting. That is very interesting. Look at that. That's like a... that is strange. It's threaded. It's almost like amber, like a glass that's in there. I've lost the sun. I've got lots of grey cloud. I hope it's not going to rain. Well, look at that. That's a bit different. I've certainly never had one of them before. How often do I say that? All the time these days. Well, look at that. It's actually, look at how iridescent that is. That's lovely. So what do you think that is? Maybe some sort of indicator, or the fact it's threaded, it obviously goes into something, metal or whatever, but I don't know. That is a bizarre one, but let me know in the comments what that might be for. And date wise, I'm guessing it's probably around sort of 1850, 1950, might be off an early motor car or tractor or something. But let me know. I like that. That is really nice, beautiful colour. I wish the sun was out to show it off properly, but you will see it in the light box. A very lovely sounding 90. Listen to how crisp that is. 9091. And quite a small target, and hopefully easy to dig. Well, easy-ish to dig. Georgian or brass or Georgian copper. I'm not going to say it before you ask. I'm not going to say it. Oh no, it's not. Maybe that was an imprint. It's not going to be another spendable penny. That looked like the imprint of a spendable penny. And it's right on the surface, whatever it is. Oh, it's literally right in the roots. Can't get it apart. Come on, you. Right, I'm gonna have to get back to you, I think. Tear that apart. Oh, there we go. It's a coin. It is a coin. It's a pound. It's spendable. Or is it a threepence? No, I think it's a threepence actually. It is. It's a 3 pence. There you go. I'm just going to rub this rather than wet it, because sometimes these sort of fall apart. They're made of a strange sort of metal. There you go, 1942. So it's a threepence. Those unusual flowers are sea thrifts. And 1942 means it's going to be George the Sixth. But it's pretty corroded on this side. But slap bang in the middle of the Second World War. I'm very close to the edge of an old trackway. 86, 87, which normally means all the junk of the day, people throwing from the side of the road. Sometimes though it can mean fantastic finds, so it's a bit easier to dig. It's a lot of roots here though. See if we can flip that over. So yeah, it's a bit wishy-washy, this one. 82, 85. Not helped by me making a mess of digging it. '89. Let's try and pinpoint it a wee bit better. Whew, getting tired. I am largely over a little bout of my virus that I had, thankfully, which I very kindly also gave to my wife. She was in bed for a week, but thankfully we're now both on the mend, although I'm still breathing a little bit heavily. Oh, right, are we out or not? Damn, we're not. This has got tin can written all over it. Oh, making a mess of it as well. Right, I think I'm going to have to get back to you on this one, because if it is something good, I'm in danger of hitting it with a spade. I've done enough of that today. Right, if it's not out, I'm going to get back to you. It's not out. It's now a 91, 92. I think this is going to be a tin can. It's not a tin can. I think it might be a silver coin. It might be a silver coin. I think that might be the edge right there of a silver coin. It's about 9 inches down, maybe 10 inches down. That's a coin. That is a coin. Look at that. God, I'm glad I stopped with the spade, because I would have made a mess of that. I was digging slightly in the wrong place. I stopped and I changed over to this, but the ground is absolutely rock hard. It is rock solid. If that's a coin, it's going to be another monster. It is going to be a monster. Oh, I can't do this one-handed. I've had to take the phone out, the camera out the holder, because otherwise you won't be able to see down the hole, because it's attached to my chest. That is a coin. It has to be a coin. Either that or it's stainless steel. oh, hang on, shushed. Pinpointer. It's making a racket. I'm putting more stuff in the hole than I'm getting out it. Honestly, this ground is like concrete. Oh, just caught the edge of it there, I think. That's a coin. Oh, it's still hard in there. Right, let me see if I can tease this bit in here. Look at how hard it is. Right, might have loosened it up a bit. Oh man, I really need to start going to the gym or something. There we go, it's moving. It's moving. Don't want to. Oh, that's a coin. Look at the size of that. That is a coin. It's an absolute monster. It's another big, like, crown or something. It's moving. That is a whopper. Look at it. Look at the size of that. There's the imprint on the inside there. Oh my God. Don't believe it. I don't believe it. I've already looked. You haven't seen it yet. Look at that. Oh, it's like an early milled silver. That is an absolute gigantic coin. Absolutely gigantic. Hang on a second, I'm going to have to pause this for a minute. I need to get some photographs of this before I take the mud off. I'll be right back to you. I measured the hole. We were down 10 inches, exactly 10 inches. Use the pinpointer. Look at that. Look at the size of that coin. It's silver, and I can just see the letters MVS 111. It's William III. It's Gavilimus. And it is an absolute monster. It must be a crown or a half a crown or something like that. It's way bigger than a shilling, that's for sure. And that is silver. See if that will fall off now. It's dried out a bit. Almost. Come on. Not quite. Right, I'm going to wet that. Oh, I can't believe it. I was so close to giving up on that one yet again. And I did say it's going to be a tin can, because of the depth of it. And it turns out to be an absolute stonker of a silver coin. Right, let's reveal. Never had one of these before. I've said that before a few times today. Hey, I tell you what, I can use the S word as well. Come on, off you get. Silver, silver, silver. Absolute stonker of a coin. I can see a date. We've got a date there, what looks like 10, that's a 6. And then we've got a 9 and it's either another 9 or it's a 7. I think it's a 7. 1697. It's definitely William III. So he took the throne in 1688 with his wife Mary, who was a Stuart. Look at that. Oh, it's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. Alright, I'm going to dry this up off camera and get back to you. That is an unbelievable coin. What a permission this is. What a permission. And I'm just off to the edge of, you see this old building here. Don't want to give the game away, but look at that. That was actually where I'm heading next, but I'm going to play around in here for a while. Surprise, surprise. That is a beauty. Absolutely stunning. Well done yet again to the XP Deus 2. Now, believe it or not, I actually wandered off. I put it in my pocket, cleaned it, walked off, and then thought, oh, hang on a minute, I didn't show you all what it looks like. Or did I? I can't even remember. There she blows. Look at that for a coin. Gavilimus 111 de Gracia. So, William the Third, by the grace of God. Now, there's a little C there, which I don't know what that means. It's maybe a mint mark. Cumbria? No, Cumbria wouldn't have a mint mark. Carlisle, maybe? Carlisle. That's fairly close to Scotland. Try to think, were there any mint marks in Scotland with a C? Aberdeen, Edinburgh, Glasgow. It's not a G. Could be a G actually. Could be a G for Glasgow, but I'm not sure if they actually minted coins during his reign in Glasgow. But either way, William III, the reverse is really beautiful. So it starts up here, 1697, Mag, BR, FRA, ET, HIB, REX, which translates from Latin to English as Great Britain, France and Ireland King. 1697. So this is in the hotbed of the Jacobites. What a coin. It weighs about an ounce. It's an absolute stunner. And William III seized the throne of Great Britain in a coup, what is called the Glorious Revolution. And that happened in 1688. He co-ruled with his wife Mary, who was Mary Stuart. Not that Mary Stuart. She was the daughter of James VII of Scotland, who was James II of England. And they co-ruled, until she died, I think sometime around 1692 or 1694 she died. And then William ruled on his own until he died in 1702. And when he died, they had no children. So his sister-in-law, Anne, she took over in 1702 or 1704, and she ruled until 1714, give or take. And then she died without children, and that's when the Georges came in, the House of Hanover. But that is William III of England, also known as William II of Scotland, also known as King Billy, and also known as William of Orange, because he was the stadtholder of the Netherlands, of Friesland, of Holland, and various other places. That is an absolute beauty of a coin. And I've only just realised there's actually writing on the edge as well, but it's well worn. Nothing that I can make out at the moment, but it'll probably say something about him being great and holy and fantastic, and probably something about the year of his rule. Stunning. A loss for words. I'm going to go for a lie down. But I'm desperate. I was actually making my way over to this beautiful old walled area just here. That was going to be my next stop. But you know what? I'm going to hang around here for a wee bit and see if there's anything else to be had. Stunning. Absolutely stunning. Biggest William coin I've ever found. I'm assuming it's a crown or a half crown, which would be a hell of a lot of money back in 1690. What was it? 1697. Stunner. Absolute stunner. Nothing doing in the immediate vicinity. Spent a good 15 minutes going round in circles. So even went slightly into the barley field. Just, not that I would have dug anything, but just to leave a marker for later. But nothing within sort of 10 or 15 square metres. Right here though, we've got a mid-tone. 62. Definite button territory, I would say. Still haven't had any lead, but I tell a lie. We got that little lead button off earlier. We might finally have a clod shot for you, maybe. Let's see. Ah, there it is there, look. It's the dreaded tinfoil. So you go from 1600 silver coinage to junk. That's detecting for you. We have 96, 94. I'm not going to say it. Well, in fact, I'm going to say it. It could be silver. Could be silver. Could be aluminium. Could be spendable. Could be anything in between. It's now 99. It's too high. I think it's brass or a bottle top. And I just said the word bottle top. And right there is a bottle top. Well, that would have been too much to bear, I think, if I'd have got another good find. But it's an old bottle top. It's crimped. Probably off a whisky bottle. 100 years or so old. I was beginning to think that my silver coin was the kiss of death, because other than the bottle top, for close to 50 minutes, I've not had anything. Well, other than aluminium and the dreaded tin foil. Here though, we could have a coin. It's got all the makings. 84, 85, relatively small target. So, hopefully easier to dig. So I've had some nightmares with deep aluminium cans, thinking that I'm back on the silver, which will not make the video, I'm afraid. Oh, well, we're a bit deeper. Now, I hope we're not too deep, because I really don't want to be digging yet another deep aluminium can. Oh, stones. Stones are everywhere in this bit. A bit of green. Nope, that's a bit of rope. Alright, see if we can pinpoint this down. Please don't be another deep tin can. Please, please, please. Don't have the energy. We're in there somewhere. Let's get the wee trenching tool. See if we can pull it apart. And see if... There we go. If we loosen up that stone, that might be the thing that frees it. Well, we loosened up the stone and we found another stone. Oh. Oh, this isn't easy to do one-handed. The reason I'm having to do it one-handed is because if I don't hold the support for the camera, you just end up staring at my groin. What's that? No, it's a stone. That's a stone. Right, I'm going to have to turn you off and come back to you. I'm going to get the spade into this. What a job that was to get out. I could have done with a hammer drill, but it's been worth it. It is a coin. It's looking like it's going to be identifiable. I think we'll give it a little wash. See if we can get some detail on it. It's Elizabeth. It's an old pre-decimal penny. I think this is the first coin we've had of Elizabeth II. Certainly today, I think. Did we get one yesterday? I don't think we did, actually. This might be the first coin of Elizabeth II, full stop. Well, it's 1 penny. Let's give it a wee rub on the sleeve, just to dry it off, because I don't bring a rag with me, even though I keep saying I'm going to. That's probably because I keep forgetting stuff that I'm supposed to bring. So adding more stuff to the list just means I'll forget even more. Right, there we go. 1967. The year that a football club from Glasgow called Celtic, or Glasgow Celtic, won the European Cup, what they now call the Champions League, the first ever British side to win the European Cup. They beat Milan, the favourites, 2-1, and their team was entirely from Scotland. The whole squad, all players were born within 30 miles of Glasgow. So that is a feat that will never be equalled. And as I say, the first British team to win the European Cup, 1967. The Lisbon Lions, as they became known, captained by a man called Billy McNeil. Hail Caesar. Oh, and the coin, Elizabeth II, died last year. I thought I'd also do just a quick recap, because I'm losing track of where I am, but I've got 17 1/4 coins. So I'm going to call that 18. I'm only one off what I got yesterday, which is 19 coins, which is a phenomenal amount of coins. I've got 3 silver today. I got 7 silver yesterday, but I think this silver tops absolutely everything that I've had so far. It's an absolute whopper. William III. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go into the little paddock, the little walled area, in the hope that maybe I might winkle out 2 more coins, and that would be another record day. We're straight in with a signal. I've only walked about 15 feet. It's an 85, well within the realms of coinage. Now, oh, nice and soft. Hopefully that continues. It's a bit shallow, or a bit faint. It might just be that it's the ground's really uneven. It's difficult to get the coil close to the surface, or it could be deep. Right, we're out and we're in the clod. Now fingers crossed, this ground's a wee bit softer than what I've been used to. Well, it's not a deep target. Not massively deep anyway. Oh, that is a bottle top. Well, fingers crossed, it's going to get better than that. I can't believe so far the difference in the number of signals from one side of the wall to the other. I mean, maybe this was just an animal enclosure, but even then, we've got an 87. It's a bit of a faint signal. Not a massive target. Could be a coin. So, moment of truth. Is it a deep coin? Well, that sounds better. So, fingers crossed. It's still coming out 87, which is well within the realms of a penny. It's quite easy soil. It's a lot softer than the other stuff. Oh, come on, open up. Just as soon as I said it was softer than the other stuff. Oh, it's moved. What's happened? It's fallen in the hole. It's not there. Well, this doesn't look good. Oh no, maybe it is a coin. Oh, it's a button. It is. It's a button. Oh, get you in the shot. It's a button. Well, it's the first find out of this field. It's paddock. It's gilded, so it's gold plated. Don't see any obvious decoration on the reverse. A few people said previously you shouldn't brush your gilded buttons, but these are very, very common finds. There's no particular value in them in terms of monetary or really in historical or archaeological value. However, they do obviously tell you roughly when people were here, and I would guess that's probably Georgian, so 1700s through to the beginning of the 1800s, and someone who liked a bit of pizzazz about them, a bit of gold. Well, having said the field was a bit quiet, we've got 2 signals, both very similar. This sounds like maybe another button. It's almost identical to that last one, 86, 87. Let's have a wee look and see. Still in the hole. Let's take one more spadeful out and then we'll get the pinpointer in there. Definitely a lot softer ground in here, hardly any stone in it. Right in the bottom. Let's get the wee digging tool, loosen it up a little bit. see what happens. There's a bit of a cavity down there, probably a mole. Because look, there's lots and lots of molehills here, probably just gone straight into their tunnel. If I get attacked by a mole, then I brought it on myself. Alright, getting close. As I'm always saying, a mole with a gold tooth. Maybe I'm breaking into their home. Come on now. I'm in the right place. It's just a bit deeper than it sounded. Come on. Oh, there's something. Oh, could be silver. Oh, there's definitely something there, look. There is definitely something there. Hang on. Let me try and get you in the shot. Look at that. What is that? Is that a silver coin? Oh, no, it's a worm. Get out. It's not. It's bloody foil, isn't it? It's tin or something. I think it is. I think it's a bit of aluminium. Oh God, my heart was racing for a second. I think it's crap, as we say in the business. I think it is. Oh, I thought it was the edge of a coin. Ah, oh, it is. It's crap. Look, it's a great big bit of aluminium, I think. Right, I'm going to turn you off for a second and get back to you. Remember how I was saying, oh, I haven't really had very much lead. Well, I think this makes up for it. That is a massive big piece of lead. Careful what you wish for. I think this is going to be my last chance at a coin out of this field because the other half is just too long. I can't swing the coil. So 86, 87, 88. It's going a little bit high, to be honest. It's not very steady. So we might be back on the junk rather than a coin. But this is our chance to draw even with yesterday. Now it doesn't sound good at all. It's jumping away up to 93, but it's not stable. So let's see. Could be another bottle top. It is. It's gold this time. Ah, well. Careful there's no glass in it. Yep. It's just a plain old gold bottle top. Right, I'm going to go and try another field. If it's a coin, then we go neck and neck with yesterday. If it's not a coin, then it's still been an incredible day. Right here, a great big helicopter in the distance. Come on, be a coin. Oh, doesn't look good. Looks like someone's had a fire here. So I'm expecting to find some melted aluminium. Well, there it is. And that is not aluminium. That is a great big lump of something. Oh, it's a padlock. It's part of a padlock. Ah, well. Right, this is going to be my last signal of the day because it's pouring with rain and I don't have any waterproofs. And right there is an 86, 87, 88. It's my chance to draw neck and neck with yesterday. Or today is going to be 18 coins to yesterday's 19. So not that 18 coins is a bad day at all. In fact, it's been an absolutely brilliant day. So we're still in the hole. Not an amazing target, but well, it sounds a bit better now it's out. Right, come on, get a move on. I'm getting soaked. What have we got? Are we going to end neck and neck? I don't believe it. It's a blooming coin. We've drawn even. We've drawn even. And it's an Eddie. It's an Edward the 7th. Or is it the 6th? Oh, I can't keep it from getting wet. I'm getting wet. Everything's getting wet. It's Edward the 7th. Queen Victoria's grandson. No, sorry. Oh, I'm losing the will to live. Queen Victoria's son. And have we got a date? We have got... Come on. Oh, I've dropped it. Disaster. Come on. Out you get. Give us a date. We've got... I can't see. Oh, I don't believe this. We have got 1908. 1908. Fantastic. Well, 19 coins one day and 19 coins the next. Right, don't go anywhere. Well, just quickly before my phone dies, that's me. 19 coins. I've equalled yesterday's figure. My battery's nearly dead and the heavens have opened. So I'm heading home. Don't go anywhere. We'll have a look at the items under the light box. What a day. Well, how about that for a day? Another day and another day of 19 coins. And I also got 19 coins the day before, so over a combined 7 to maybe 8 hours, I got 38 coins, going back to probably the 1200s or the early 1300s. Got 7 silver yesterday, I got 3 silver today, and I hadn't realised, but I also got 5 generations of monarch, back-to-back monarch, in Queen Victoria, 4 coins, her son Edward, 2 coins, his son George V, 5 coins, so he beats his grandma, and then George VI, his son, 2 coins, and then his daughter Elizabeth II, 2 coins. And then in addition we got the Gavilimus William III of England, also known as William II of Scotland, and what I believe are 2 Charles I or Charles II 1600s coins, and then a cut quarter, which probably goes all the way back to the 12 or 1300s. So that is the cut quarter. Excuse the colour of the hands, the mud's almost become ingrained. So I think this is a long cross penny, possibly from one of the Edwards, but I'm really not sure. So if you know, then comment below. Hammered coins are not my speciality, especially when they're English. So let me know if you think you know what date that coin's from. But I'm guessing late 1200s or early 1300s, and it's silver. Then we've got a couple of copper, what I think are Scottish copper coins, one bigger than the other, and I'm really not sure. I really am not sure. There's very, very little detail on either coin, and well, we'll just see what the museums say. I doubt they'll even be interested, but we'll show them and see what they reckon. But it's probably a turner at the top and a bobby at the bottom, which would put both these coins, as I mentioned, sometime in the 1600s, 1625 to 49 if it's Charles I, and 1660 to 1685 if it's Charles II. And if it is a bobby and a turner, then it's 2 pence and it's 6 pence. And then star find, without a doubt. Look at that. Gavilimus III de Gracia. And I think it's a crown or a half crown. I haven't even looked it up yet. C at the bottom. I think it is a C. I wondered if it could be a G, but I can never actually remember any coins having been minted in Glasgow. So I'm going to go with Carlisle, because it's the nearest city that I can think of with a C. Other cities with a C: Cambridge, Colchester, Cirencester. So if you know, then let me know. The legend around the side is going to be illegible as far as I can tell, but it is dated at the top to 1697. A beautiful coin. I hate to think what that could have bought you back in 1697, but who knows, maybe more to come. We'll just keep on searching. Then we've got 3.5 pence from Queen Victoria. The one in black was next to a rusty piece of iron, which seems to have changed its tone. And then 2.5 pence. Now, at the time, Queen Victoria's reign, you could have bought a pint of beer with 1 penny. You could have bought 6 eggs. You could have bought a pint of milk. So a fairly significant amount of money. These two here, 2 pennies, these are Queen Victoria's son, Edward the 7th. And they would probably have bought you a pint to 2 pints, these 2 pennies. By the time he was on the throne, a pint had gone from between 1 and 2 pence, depending on the establishment that you drank in. Now then, we've got George V, so we've got 3 pence, and these are all 1920s, well, 1910 through to 1936. So there's 3 pence there, so that's probably a pint of beer. And then this is a beauty. That's a florin, which is 1/10 of a pound, also known as 2 shillings. Beautiful lustre on it, lovely patina, 1921, and that is 24 pence, or 1/10 of a pound. So that alone, let's say 3 pence a pint, well, that's a reasonably sizable amount of alcohol. Let's say 8 pints. No, that's not right. What's 24 divided by 3? 8, 16, yeah, 24. So 8 pints. Shocking. Then this is his son, which is George VI, not in the best of conditions, really pitted on this side. And then a threepence as well, so 4 pence from his era, which wouldn't even buy you a pint, because we're up to about 6 or 7 pence a pint by then. And this is a penny at the top, pre-decimal, 1967, and below is another penny, which is spendable. So, what a day. 19 coins, unbelievable, incredible. And I'll need to report these 4 coins on the left to the museum. And my dog is crying in the background. Right, what a day. Now, to add to that, not only have I got the coins, I have got another gold gild button, so which I think is Georgian, identical to one that I got the day before. Slightly less gilding on it though. Then we've got another button here, which is also gilded. Slightly different style, but probably the same era, 1760 to 1820-ish. This little lead piece, which I'm not really sure what that is, to be quite honest. Could be part of a button, could be something, some sort of stud, or even some kind of little token, but too far gone to tell. And then this curious little bit, which literally fell apart. I don't know what that is, some sort of little a latchy type something or other. It looks like that would have slid. This wee curious thing here, if you know what that is, and let me know. It's maybe some sort of light or dial or something like that, but initially I thought it was a thimble, but it's got this little pin on the side, which is what's throwing me. So it looks like also it's got a number there. Is that a number 2? possibly. So not sure about that one. This one here is part of a gun, certain, definite. So that's the trigger mechanism just there, and at the top is the pull-back hammer. So I'm guessing this is probably from a child's toy, but could be the real deal. So again, let me know your thoughts in the comments. And then lastly, well, second to last, is this little thing, which is an eagle, and I'm really not sure on that one. Possibly military. I can't make out the lettering. Let me just do a wee zoom in there. It looks like it's UNUS, UNUS at the end, but it could be something else. And I'm really not certain. I mean, with an eagle or a bird, you would obviously think Royal Air Force, but I do not know. And it's got this very sharp little tag on the end. So, who knows? But if you know, then let me know. I'd be interested to hear your thoughts. And then lastly is this little thing. Look at that. I have no idea what this is. It's a beautiful brown, golden, amber coloured glass. And what throws me is that it's got this little copper alloy piece which has got a thread on it. So I really cannot figure out what that might be for. Maybe some sort of light or dial on a tractor or something like that. Don't think it's particularly old, 100 years, 50 years even, but not really sure. So let me know your thoughts, and what a little collection that is. That is an absolutely fantastic run of finds for inside of 4 hours. A couple of things really, really special. Top left, the 2 bits of silver, the cut quarter and the William III. I'll report back to you what the museum say about them. I'm assuming they'll want to look at them and at the very least record them. So the farmer, I'll let him know, and he will also be over the moon with the history. So 38 coins in 2 digs. That's got to be a record. I think the best day I'd had recently was that day with Albert when we got about 19 coins between us, and that was near an old church as well. So there must be something about churches and people throwing away coins. So I hope you've enjoyed that. And if you like what you see and you're not already subscribed, then please hit the button. It doesn't cost you a penny. And hopefully I'll see you on the next dig. Thanks for watching.